subscribe with notifications on.
Some people were even saying, no, every time when we open shops, the police comes and they harass us and all those stuff. I'll share my story one day, how I was harassed at the airport, but I never gave up. I told myself I will fight until I get what I want. You understand? I fought. They beat me up. They did everything, but I never cared about them. I kept on pushing until then I was successful. Until then I got to know where I wanted to go. You guys want to fight, you want to complain, you want to do everything about life, you want to complain about everyone, complain about the government. Listen to me. The government will never bring food in your table. The government doesn't care about you. You think the government cares about you. The government doesn't care about you. They care about their pockets. They work for their own families. While you guys are sitting home, you're complaining, these people are taking our jobs, all those type of things and stuff like that. Guys, you will suffer. If you cannot wake up, you will suffer. Some other countries out there. Let me tell you something. Hold on a second. I'm coming. You know, guys, there's something that I want to share with you. It seems as if in South Africa there's war, right? There's war, right? There's war, especially with South Africans and foreigners. Let me tell you something, right? I'm a South African. I have traveled to many countries. I've traveled to many African countries. But listen to me, guys. As a South African, I feel that you guys, what you are doing to these foreigners is unacceptable. It's lack of education mindset. Our mindset is not good. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'm gonna say something. Tell me if I'm wrong. I do my research and I know the things nicely. Hold on, right? I'm a South African in South Africa. I'm not educated. Didn't have the privileges to go to school like others did. Some other people, they've got matrics, they've got degrees, they've got diplomas, they've got everything, but still they can't do nothing for themselves. Right? Now, I ended in standard 7, grade 9, as you call it these days, but I never relied on the government of South Africa. I traveled to Asian countries like Dubai, Bangkok, Malaysia, Hong Kong, jobs like security, etc., and unskilled labor are filled with immigrants. The locals don't wake up and start chasing those guys away like we do here in South Africa. But in South Africa, the locals are fighting street vendors and people who are waitresses. I was in Qatar. Listen to me. I was in Qatar, in Doha, right? This is what happened. Let me tell you something. The population in Qatar is made up of more immigrants than locals. But the locals never protest or wake up in the morning start fighting these people or fighting the government. Instead, the Qatar government makes use of these foreigners, right? We as South Africans have the weakest mindset. Guys, please let's stand up and change. Why can't we make use of these immigrants and just because listen to me, these guys are contributing a lot in our economy. Why can't we why are we jealous of them? Why are we complaining of them? Guys, let's wake up, man. You can't behave like this. You can't think your mindset must change towards people. You cannot do that. Guys, let us stand up. Let us stand up for ourselves. We can do something. We can bring something into this world. South Africa can change. South Africa can be a better country if we start loving one another. Stop the hate. Stop the hate. Stop fighting foreigners. Stop abusing foreigners. Guys, listen to me. I'm not happy. I'm not condoning, whatever some Arab foreigners are doing out there. I'm not condoning. Listen, I understand. Not everyone is legit. And listen to me. You keep on complaining. You say, hey, foreigners, foreigners. Guys, listen to me. Blame your government. Stop blaming foreigners. Hey, this dog is making noise. Blame your government. Stop blaming foreigners. Let me tell you something why I'm saying blame your government. When I was in Dubai, I will never check in the hotel. Hey, how's it? Hey, Tara. In Dubai, I will never check in a hotel with an expired paperwork, expired documentation. South African governments are able to take, they're accommodating these guys. Even if they don't have their permits are completed, are finished, they leave them stay for free. Some of these guys, when I go out and do interviews, they tell me they've been here for more than 15 years. They've been here for more than 10 years. And these guys are not doing nothing, are not working. Someone that is in South Africa, that is actually here in South Africa for that long, should be able to say, you know what, I'm here, I've got permit, I'm allowed to work in South Africa. But South African government, they allow people to stay for free. Blame your government. Stop blaming these guys. In Thailand, in Bangkok, when I was in Bangkok, let me tell you something what happened. When you check in the hotel, this is what happened. They ask you, hi, how are you? All right, my boy. All right. Listen to me, tell you what happened. I always travel with my wife and my 3 kids. When we check in the hotel, they ask for all passports. All passports must be valid. If one of the passport is not valid, you will never be allowed to stay in a hotel. In South Africa, there's too many corruption, too much bribes. All those type of things, lot of things are happening in South Africa. Seriously, a lot of things are happening in South Africa. The government is actually destroying our South Africa. You guys are complaining, are blaming these Nigerians, are blaming these Mozambicans, these foreigners, these Angolans, these Zimbabweans, all those type of things. You know, guys, I want to say something. You guys are saying we live in a free country. Now I want to be honest with you. The local government that we have now, the black government that we have now, it's useless. You know, when I grew up, let me tell you something. Some people will say, this one is crazy, it's not a South African. Let me tell you something. When I grew up, I used to walk in the bush or in the streets or in a highway 3 o'clock a.m. I wouldn't be scared of anybody. I wouldn't be scared of a human being. I used to be scared of a ghost. That maybe I'll meet up with a ghost. But now, these days, people are no longer scared of ghosts. People are scared of human beings. When I grew up in Pretoria, the streets never used to be full from 6 o'clock. 7 o'clock, everyone is at home. Everyone is at home. But now, right now, because of this new government that you guys are saying, it's a new government, you are happy. You are living under pressure. You're living in fear. People don't mind coming to rob you in front of your gate. People don't mind coming to inside your house, come up with knives and guns to come and kill you. They don't care. They know they will go to jail. They will be, after they go to jail, they get there, your life is gone. You lost your family member, but now they are sitting in jail, they're eating nice, they're feeding them nice food and everything. What type of life is this? I used to walk on the street. If the old government, when they meet up with you, you know those white yellow vans, you remember those yellow vans? White government. If they find you with a knife on the road, they take your knife and say this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If your knife is that long, 5 years. 5 years. But these days here in South Africa, you can stab somebody with a knife, you still walk away. A person can even threaten you and tell you, I will shoot you. That time, you had nothing like that. But you call this a nice government? You call this a free country? Where you are not living free? where you are living scared every time, where you are being abused, but you are saying it's a free country, it's a what. You know what I did? Let me tell you something. I'm a South African. I chose to live like a